Hey everybody, welcome to a new episode of In Your Puppet Face vlog, the show where I talk about important issues. On today's show, abstinence-only programs. Why talk about abstinence-only programs? Well, because I was walking around in town and a very enthusiastic guy started talking about abstinence-only programs to me. With me. Well, for the most part he talked and I listened. Well, I guess that's not quite true, but just let's recap.
I'm vlogging!
So, excuse me, what do you think about purity? About purity, like my body showering, like keeping myself clean, brushing my teeth? What do you mean with purity?
Well, I mean the purity that God bestowed upon us.
And what's that purity?
Our virginity, of course. One of our most important possessions.
Our virginity is our most important possession? Damn, I lost that one some time ago. Well, no harm done, right?
No, we need to teach our children that they can't have sex.
Well, why can't they have sex?
Because sex is bad.
Seriously? You're a guy. Sex is bad? Since when? And why?
Well, haven't you ever heard of sexual transmitted diseases?
Well, of course I have. I mean, that's why there are condoms. Right?
No. The only way to protect yourself from sexual transmitted diseases is saying no to sex.
Yeah, that one's true. I mean, the only way to 100% not get sexual transmitted diseases is having no sex. Sure. Of course.
Yes, and that is why we have to teach our children not to have sex.
Now, over the next 10 minutes, he totally convinced me with reasonable arguments that abstinence-only programs rock, and that's why I got myself a purity ring. And I'm never going to take it off.
There is no life, only death.
Wrong ring.
In the vault.
Back. Yeah, it even has the Elvish inscriptions on it. One ring to rule them all. One ring to find them. One ring to bring them all. And in the darkness bind them. Yeah, it's not actually Elvish, it's the language of Mordor. I know that. Geek Factor wins. Which brings me to how to make your kids really not have sex. Really. The only method that really works. Kinda. Probably. I don't know. Haven't been in school for a long time. If you are a concerned parent watching this, then the only way to get your kids not to have sex is just go to their school, give them a big kiss, call them honey, schnuckle, poos, whatever. They won't ever have sex. Trust me on that one. Sorry to all kids whose parents are watching. My point is, I don't really like those things. Actually, I like those things. I mean, one rings. Parents, you should totally get your kids one of these if they are going to reenact, you know, parts of Lord of the Rings in the park or something awesome. Yeah, I know, it's kind of sad that I really do think that that is awesome. But I mean, it's awesome. Now, back to the guy on the street. He absolutely did not convince me of anything. For many reasons. One of them being, I am very convinced that teenagers who get offered a chance to have sex with someone they want to have sex with, I'm very sure that they are going to have sex with that person. Now, maybe that's good, maybe that's bad. I don't know. That very much depends on the two people having sex and how mature those two people are. My point being, whether they have sex or they choose not to have sex, they should know how to have safe sex. Let's call it just in case. I actually don't mind you saying not having sex is the best idea if you want to prevent teen pregnancies and STDs amongst youngsters. I actually think that that's not a bad idea. But saying not having sex is the only way possible. That's just stupid. Because there are so many teens that have sex. Rightfully so. I mean, they can choose to drive cars, for God's sakes. That's more dangerous than having sex. Plus, if you have sex and you have an accident, it's not a bad accident. Well, probably, you know, for the guy involved. Probably.
But sex is bad.
According to who? Or is it whom? Yeah, I think it's whom. Whose? According to what people? I don't know. Ugh, I suck at grammar.
What do you mean, according to who?
Who says sex is bad?
Well, we are a youth organization of the Catholic Church.
Of the Catholic Church? And you talk about sex? Don't get me wrong, but I don't think that the Catholic Church should have an opinion on sex. And they have so many. But I mean, those are the guys that don't have sex. Right? Okay, I'm definitely going to make another episode about the Catholic Church. But let me just say, the Catholic Church talking about sex is like me talking about extreme sports. Or sports. I mean, you don't know me personally, but I'm not a big sports guy. Seriously, the Catholic Church talking about sex, that's like me talking about extreme rafting or something. And as I just said that, I realized I don't even know what rafting is. Is that the boat thing where you do like the river with the boat thing? Who cares? So why not just teach teenagers how to have safe sex? I mean, that has to be a question that guy gets asked every day, multiple times, and he has to have a perfect answer for that, right? I mean, a logical answer to convince everyone.
Well, because the flames of sex can consume a relationship.
Flames of sex can consume a relationship. Okay, what does that mean? And as he showed me this, I was kind of, what the fuck was that? Seriously. And I didn't get it.
Well, the tissue represents a relationship, and the flames represent sex, and you see how sex burns the relationship.
That's just poor imagery. I mean, you can say that the flame is you watching TV, and the tissue is Africa. Don't watch TV because you will burn Africa. Although now that I think about it, I think he might have had a point. That finally explains why in my school library having sex was forbidden. Huh. I actually don't know if having sex was forbidden. I'm just assuming.
Well, we just want to protect our children.
Well, so teach them how to have safe sex, just in case.
But did you know that condoms almost always fail?
Seriously? Condoms almost always fail. Now the wonderful thing about technology is that right there on the street I could look that one up on my cell phone. That I don't have right now. I don't know where that one is. And the number of times that a condom fails is actually surprisingly high.
What do you say now? The number of times a condom fails is pretty high, right?
Yeah, did you know why they fail a lot of times?
Well, because they don't work.
That's actually not true. Almost all of the times a condom fails, it's because it was used wrong. Most likely because that person didn't know better. Or in a number of cases probably because they were drunk, I'd imagine. Which kind of makes me think we should teach children how to use condoms, because when they know how to use them, condoms won't fail anymore. Because condoms are awesome. I mean, they protect you from unwanted pregnancy and every STD out there. Saying we shouldn't teach children how to use them because they should just not be having sex is just crazy. It's like saying they can use a car, but we won't teach them how to drive. Now, I've actually talked to parents and they really don't want their children to have sex. But it's something that you did and it is something that they will do. Just prepare them for it.
But it is still wrong to have sex.
Yes, but that's your religious opinion. Maybe try not to push that on other people. I'm sure that you don't want other people to push their religious beliefs on you. Also, please try not to hurt people in the process of doing something you believe in. And not teaching children how to use condoms in the end will hurt many people. Now, I don't know your religious beliefs, but if you know the right way and the wrong way, why not say go the right way? But in case you decide to go the wrong way, here's something to protect you. Now, I actually don't think that there's a wrong way or a right way, but maybe we should just teach people how to walk the way they chose for themselves safely. Think about it. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you think that Lord of the Rings rules. Or if you didn't like the movies, maybe give this video a thumbs up because you like the books. Or give this video a thumbs up because of the huge nerd factor that was in this video. To all the people out there who watched this video, I just want to tell you that I don't want to push my opinion onto you. I just want you to think about it yourself. Maybe take 10 minutes to teach someone how to use a condom just in case. I mean, we teach people how to put on their seatbelts just in case they have an accident. I actually don't like that metaphor, but still, it kind of works. Also, please leave comments. Do you like abstinence-only programs? Do you disagree with me on a general basis? Shouldn't we teach children how to use condoms? Shouldn't we let teenagers decide what way to go in their lives and just be there for them? Please leave a comment because I'm very interested in your opinion. Also, in the end, 2 more things. If you have an STD, go see your doctor. Go tell your partner because that's important, okay? And secondly, if you should decide to have sex in every pack of condoms, there's a thing that exactly describes how to put it on. That's very important. Don't buy them last minute and then just go nervously, how do I do that? I don't know what I do. Buy them at least a couple of days before you're planning on having sex. Read that thing and educate yourself on how to use condoms, because you're not only protecting yourself, you're protecting your partner with it. Those are the words I'm going to leave you with. Please also subscribe if you want to see more of our show. There's a lot more to come. Just click here or up there somewhere, and that's all I have to say. So see ya guys, bye. So please also leave comments on people screaming out on the streets. That's a good sign.